guys, and welcome to another episode of Hatchets, Heels, and Honeys. I am your ringmaster, the queen of the catfight, Noel, Harlow, and I am here with my zombie, my homie, Chrissy, Rivera, and we are so partied out from the Knicks game last night. We're trying to recover.
Just tired, but wearing my Knicks shirt.
Let you go next. It's going to be a low energy podcast from your favorite Hatchet ladies today because we're tired. Now I'm not normally a Knicks fan, but I was cheering for the Knicks this time around. I'm a Celtics fan. Don't hate me for that. I'm a Celtics fan, but Vito is a huge Knicks fan. Tells everybody he played for the Knicks, and we had Big Ray from Hamid Media, the Russo brand, down from New York, and his wife. We went and partied last night, so I'm exhausted. What did you guys do for the Knicks victory?
Well, Astoria, Queens was the place to be last night for sure. Stood away from the city. It was a little chaotic over there and hard to get into because there's just so many people, but the vibes were immaculate. I mean, everybody was just having a great time. And it was a great game. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to get super into it, but Wemby, like, I'm not even going to talk about some of these ref calls. Just like in wrestling, it's like, come on, like, what are you doing? Obviously, they didn't want to, hit Wemby with the flagrant foul because they didn't want him out of the game. It was so obvious.
That was such a bad foul that they just gave him. They're like, oh no, it was fine. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Is this Ref Jeff stuff? Like, come on.
The Ref Jeff call.
Yeah, the Ref Jeff call was terrible. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
God, it was so bad. And then like they gave Brunson that flagrant foul like the game before for the same thing.
Yeah.
So you hit him with it and then you don't hit Wemby with it. So it was just kind of like a lot of BS.
And he's so arrogant. Wemby is so arrogant. And he was so arrogant at after when they were doing the see you again, never. And then like walks out. What an arrogant little bastard. Like, I mean, not little, he's huge, but go back.
He is like absurdly huge. Like I thought he was made of AI the first time I saw him. I was like, there's no way this guy is like literally it's like 7 feet tall. Like he's huge and he's young. He's like 24 years old.
He looks like something you build on 2K.
Definitely feeling the villain and the heel vibes for sure for him. He gives me like back in the day, like Reggie Miller, Indiana Pacer vibes. Like I hated Reggie Miller so bad back in the day when it was like the Sixers playing the Pacers all the time. Like I felt like he just played dirty ball all the time. I feel like Wemby's like super dirty.
He's like an Ivan Drago. Don't you think like he's the foreign guy that comes in that's big and cocky and has a shitty attitude and that's him. He's the Ivan Drago of basketball. And his attitude the whole game, though, you could see the look on his face and his arms were all crossed. Vito goes, why does he stand there and look like that? Somebody across the bar yelled, he's French.
That's just what they do, right? I guess that's just what they do. Whatever.
The whole bar was filled. The one side was filled with all New Yorkers. Everybody was down from New York because we went to a bar near Disney. So everybody was from New York. I've been there and I've gone to this bar and it was fun. There was one guy from Scotland who was watching the World Cup in the center of the bar and he had his little hat on and a kilt. And he's cheering for the World Cup, and everybody else was watching NBA. It was adorable, though. He was an older guy. It was really cute. But everybody else was there for the thing, and it was good. So I digress. You guys did a
amazing game. Amazing
great season for the Knicks, too.
Great season.
I love good basketball. I love a good basketball season.
Yeah, it was great. First win in 53 years. They're having the parade this week, so we're going to try to hit up the parade. I'm super excited about that.
That'll be great. It's a big week this week because it's somebody's birthday. I wonder who. I've only heard about it 4,786 times. There's a birthday special this week on Tuesday on the Big Vito brand, but he released a picture that I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
That this is honestly like people are like, is this real? Yes, this is what Vito looks like under his suit.
Was this like his MySpace profile photo back in the day?
No, this is being released because he is 62 on Thursday. Does he look 62? Now, I never say good things about Vito because he's Vito, and he's the guy you love to hate. But that is 62 years old. And that is exactly what he looks like. Everybody's like, oh, come on. That's exactly what he looks like.
Well, you got to think, right? He's got a good skincare routine. It's that witch hazel that he uses.
Right.
And getting other people to do his dirty work. I mean, it's got to be easy on the fine lines and the wrinkles, right? So,
right. Yeah. He doesn't have to do any heavy lifting. I do all the cleaning, the cooking, the paying of the bills. I have to wear clown makeup to cover up my tired face. But this is what it looks like when you have somebody do everything for you. You got people that beat up everybody for you because you have your own Luciano family. That's what it looks like to have no worries in life.
we should do a segment. We don't have to do it today, obviously, but who would be in Big Vito's top 8?
Yeah.
Because this just reminds me very MySpace-esque, very 2006, 2007 era. And I'm like, who would Big Vito's top 8 be? Would you be his number 1? Would he have you listed there as
no? It would be like Vincenzo, Sally Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Then I might come in 3rd, maybe after Dolly. Dolly would have her own MySpace account.
Yes.
You just saw him run through here with Dolly, and come on, Dolly, listen. Like he likes the dog way better than he likes me.
Yeah.
So I'd maybe be 4th or 5th. Parkwood Dolly would definitely not be in his top choices.
No, I could definitely list his block list more than I could his top 8 for sure. He would definitely have Violent J on that block list. He would have the Parkwood Dilly on that block list.
Do you think he would make a fake account so he could keep going back and watching Violent J in the Parkwood Deli? I do. I think he'd have a fake MySpace profile page where he would go back and look. This is very avant-garde Vogue.
Maybe we'll see a Vita Anita MySpace page pop up.
I called him Vita Anita the other night, and I got like that attitude look, and I was like, well, that's your nickname now. Vita Anita from Parkwood Deli.
Yep, Vita Anita from the Parkwood Deli would have something to say for sure on his MySpace.
Yeah, people go, why are you married to Vito? That is why I'm married to Vito. Let's take that down before I get too excited. That's why I'm married to Vito. Yeah, that I put up with Parkwood Deli and the hatred of juggalos for that beautiful, tan, long, handsome man. Anyway, we're going to talk about some things about JCW, but there's one more thing that Chrissy and I decided we were going to cover that is un-JCW related, that we felt the need to cover because we see a lot of trolls on the internet. And we like to analyze things. If you've been a fan of the show or you've watched the show, you realize we've done analyzations. We've even had guests on, like we had the Ring Rat on that analyzed the Ring Rat. And we've had Jeff Lane on when we were trying to analyze Vince Russo. Right now, we'd like to analyze the trolls because we've come to a realization that you all might be related. I don't know if you're father, brother, sister, cousins. But this is what we've come up with. Now we have people that do social media that help us out, like social media managers or what have you over at the Big Vito brand, which is where we work for, the Big Vito brand. And Vito has trolls, obviously, as anyone does. And a lot of people challenge him to fights. Why they would do that, I don't know. I wouldn't challenge him to a fight if I was a man. I would just watch him and go about my business. But some people are touched mentally. They gathered all the pictures together and they look like this.
We have a montage here. A montage of the trolls. Okay.
These are all the people that have sent threats or want to fight. This guy over in the corner with the powerhouse gym thought he could take Vito. The guy next to him with the glasses, he was so bad I sent his information over to his HR department at his job.
They all look like they have been built out of spare parts.
Yeah, they look like they're not allowed within 500 yards of a children's park.
For sure.
They all look the same. Do you guys all come from the same factory? Like, I'm just curious. Are they all related? Like, they all look the same. Like, I have to have an unkept beard. Dental work looks like it needs to be done on some people. One guy doesn't have a beard, but it looks like he may have just shaved it off. This guy here in the corner with the hat. It looks like he's wearing an AI shirt. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, yeah. They all have receding hairlines, like their hair is just running away from their face.
Yeah, going towards the back of their neck. It's like they're so scared of the looks. The hair is running away. But they have plenty of unkept beardness or overly, I don't know, and the look is all the same. And these are profile pictures. These are the best they have to offer.
These are the ones they chose.
This is what they have to offer here. I can't figure this out. Are you created by a farm? Is there a troll farm where these people are created? Like, are you guys plucked out of the ground by these tiny little things on the top you call hair? Like, I don't understand this. And they send you're this, you're that. I want to fight you. I hate you. I hate your wife. Okay. Why's your life so bad?
Mm-hmm.
You guys all look so sad with your little flexing and your cheap glasses, and they all look the same. This poor guy's teeth down here in the bottom is just like, I seriously want to just forward this over to Britt Baker and see if I can help her business a little bit.
It's such a shame. Listen, we've come through so many trolls over the years. We've heard so many things. We've been told so many things, called so many names. I feel like there's levels to it. If you want to heckle and have fun at a show, fine. You want to poke jokes, it might be fine. But when you start getting to the point where you're like wanting to fight and be physical and you're harassing and things like that, that's when then it becomes this, right? Then it becomes this. Now we have.
Yeah, I get this now, this gathering of whatever this is. And about 50% of these people had GoFundMes on their pages, which is an interesting fact. Mm-hmm. This guy over here in the corner with the yellow tinted Gorilla Monsoon glasses up here in the corner, he was interesting. He's now on Vito's page attacking people that are like, hey, we really like Vito. What the hell are you talking about? Now he's attacking them. There's a picture of him with both AEW titles he never won over his shoulders posing. I thought that was cute.
That's a popular one. That's a popular one. You often see people holding the fake titles that they never won.
Looks like a loser bingo card. You know what I want to do? I would love to. You remember the game Guess Who, where you would have all the pictures and you would be like, the person that looks like they live in their mother's basement and has never saw a vagina. Oh, the guy in the red hat. That's him. You got it. And then you put it down. That's what this looks like, a Guess Who board. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that game. Oh,
yeah, Guess Who was great. Maybe we should make a troll Guess Who, and we'll sell it. We'll make profit.
The man who can't go 20 feet within a playground or a school or anywhere near children.
Top center. Look at this guy with the purple hat. He's interesting, isn't he? He definitely looks like he masturbates to the women's matches on Raw. I'm going to put this away. We're going to get sued.
Oh, we were just talking about him in 17 episodes and we haven't been in trouble. This is the one that does it.
We're going to get sued on AT. No, these people took the time out to send such lovely, lovely messages to the Big Vito brand. I wanted to send almost like a Valentine's Day card to them. So I thought I would put them up so everybody could see them and know that we hear you, but we don't give a shit. So we just decided to share with the public how wonderful you folks are. And if you send any more messages, like the guy in the top corner, I'll send you your job. So, they can enjoy you as much as we have. And the girls, Stephanie and Chrissy and myself that work with our social media and work on the platform, we enjoy your messages because Vito doesn't check them. So we're all the ones that have to deal with them. So, if you want to send something, we can send the best back to you and your HR department. So we just wanted to put that out there. So, yeah, have a wonderful day. All right, let's get to the JCW review.
Anyway.
Anywho, let's talk about our friend Barney.
Barney had a magnifying glass, and I lost it.
I lost my mind. Tears rolled down my face.
Screamed when he took the magnifying glass out because he is Scooby doing this case up and down weekly. He is determined to find out who this person is. Blue hoodie, he is on it.
He's going to rent the mystery van, and he's going to have the mystery machine up and down the streets of Detroit to find out who is the dealer. And he did get that blue hoodie, and he says it has a familiar scent. Who do you think this could be?
It definitely has to be somebody that they have come in contact with, either they've like feuded with, or I said before, a tag team. Maybe it's more than one person. It may not just be one person. It might be somebody that they've come in contact with, that they've wrestled, and is coming back with a vengeance. And they know how to get them. They know.
Could it be somebody from the Outbreak's former lives? We talked about, they look a little Italian. Maybe they've been involved in some activities. Do we know what their former life is? Do we know that this could be somebody? We have no idea, but boy, am I captivated, and I want to find out who the dealer is for sure. So poor Barney doing his best Fred from Scooby-Doo up and down the hallways. Maybe the ring rat can be his Daphne and help him out because she's had her problems on the roster recently with some of the girls and some of the guys, and she's trying to fit in, and God bless her. Her and Stephen Flo haven't been going the way that should be going. Maybe she could Daphne.
I know.
Speaking of girls, this week our show is Fatal Attraction. It's Hokane's Revenge, the tale of one woman's addiction.
What a novella I would watch.
I would be in on this for sure. And in fact, we get to be because Hokane attacked Big Al in the hallway right outside the bathroom. And why is Mac always in the women's bathroom?
And I said this before, they're always attacking in the bathroom. Always something is happening in that bathroom.
That is the busiest bathroom in the state of Michigan because Vito and KoKane had a fight in the bathroom. And Stephen Flo and Vito in the bathroom. Now, here we got the girls in the bathroom. Big Al and Ring Rat had a problem in the bathroom. That bathroom should be posted with the security. I see your dog in the background just cuddling.
There he is.
There he is back there.
He was a little too quiet. He's like, hello.
He's like, hi, guys. I'm the star of the show.
His birthday is coming up. I mean, we have a couple shows before then, but June 30th, he is turning the big 15.
Oh, my goodness. He's a big boy, the big 15. Him and Vito in the same birthday month. This is a big month for birthdays.
It is. Oh, guy.
Oh, he's so cute. He's so stinking cute. Anyway, that needs to be our next study. Why is Mac always in the bathroom? Maybe he just knows that's the place to be since something always happens in there. Maybe he's just smart.
That's true. He knows something is always going to go down and he wants to be, watching and involved. So I don't know. Unless he's behind these things somehow. Maybe we'll find out eventually down the line that, Mac Davis is a little more involved than we realized.
Maybe it's a fetish.
Or that.
Some kind of weird fetish. I don't know. Why are you in the bathroom, Mac? I can't tell you. See, he could be like V and go, I can't tell you family business. Speaking of Vito, this was a huge part of the show this week. Violent J has caught on to Vito's whole deal here. He committed the Latanza heist. By the way, I did Venmo Violent J money for the jersey. Vito has now handcuffed Yabo, Joey 2 times, Twitchin 2 times, to a chair in a room. And they're literally telling him he's got to eliminate Violent J. Violent J discovered this, and they tried to play off like, oh, he's been kidnapped. Like, Vito's best. I don't know. And Vito proceeded to call J. Ronald McDonald and told him to get 2 fucking Big Macs for him. And I didn't even know Vito ate McDonald's. But, he told him to get 2 fucking Big Macs for him. He then proceeded... After he found out Jay hit his nephew with a cane after his nephew came on to Big Al. Sally Boy needs to keep it in his pants, Chris.
Sally Boy can't keep it in his pants. He can't keep his fingers to himself either because Vito wants to hit him because he's still.
He had on Vito. He had on what Vito calls his WCW ring. Vito's first big purchase Vito made, his real first big purchase he made was that huge diamond ring when he got his contract for WCW. This is a true story. So he calls it the WCW ring.
Sally Boy was wearing it.
Sally Boy had on the WCW ring and Vito called him out. That kid is the Christopher of that family. If you've ever seen The Sopranos, he's Christopher, and he is hyper as shit.
Yeah, he is. He's very unhinged. He's very hard to control. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him on future episodes wearing the neck brace that Christopher wants
to wear. Christopher neck brace.
It's like,
let me tell you something. If he squishes Dolly like Christopher squished his girlfriend's dog, he's a dead man. Vito will kill him. You know how Vito is with that dog.
Exactly.
I'll kill him. That's our baby. He can't. That's the only thing Vito and I agree on is how much we love the dog. So, he'll be dead. But Vincenzo has to keep this kid in line, and his own mother couldn't keep him in line. I don't know how Vincenzo's supposed to do it.
I don't know. And then Vito had to ask our boy to watch our boy the clown, right? Making the pizza, watching the clown, which like
he thinks that becoming a made man, Vito might make him a made man, and then Vito will sponsor Luigi restaurants all over the country. I don't see that happening.
But see, that's smart. That's smart of Luigi, though. See, we don't give him enough credit, and I've been saying that too. We're not giving Luigi enough credit here because we just think he's like, oh, the silly guy making the pizza, but he's got a bigger plan here, and maybe he's using Vito to his advantage, just like Vito uses everybody else to his advantage.
Do you ever notice Vito picks up an accent when he talks to Luigi Primo? Where's that come from? And then every once in a while, Luigi loses his accent when he talks to Vito. I don't know what's going on with those two. Because you're making a pizza, I got to shake it and got a deal. I'm like, where did this come from? You sound like your dad.
It's like some chemical reaction because maybe they're not from the same part of Italy, right? So it's just like it's like two magnets. Like
Vito starts to sound like his father the second he talks to Luigi Primo. He turns into Lorenzo LaGrasso and he starts to talk that way. I'm like, what are you doing? You have a fucking accent now? Like that's what he turns into him. But Luigi's hanging in there. He thinks he's going to be a made man. Now, next week, Vito has laid it down that Debbie Chacon may not see her boys again unless Yabo takes out Violent J, or as Vito calls him, that fat fuck.
I don't know.
Vito hates all clowns. He listed online the list of clowns that he hates. The only acceptable clown, he said, is Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Every other clown, and the Meatball Mamas he'll allow because they're Italian. Every other clown he hates, I guess including me because I'm a juggalo and he must hate me too.
What about Ronald McDonald? Because he
was on the list. It was Ronald McDonald, Bozo the Clown, any politician. It was a long list of clowns. And then somebody said, how about Heath Ledger as the Joker? And Vito said, no, fuck him, only Jack Nicholson. And I don't even know why Jack Nicholson. I guess because he's played a mobster so many times, Vito just accepts it. I have no idea. There's no rhyme or reason, but he hates every clown. And he had a list you wouldn't believe. So he said he has to take him out. Will Yabo take him out to save Rufo? And we have no idea where Rufo is. Trust me, I'm in the house. He's not here. He's not at the offices. So I have no idea where he is.
I think he does it. I'm going to call and say that he does it because I think saving his brother is more important to him.
He lifted the merchandise out of the truck for Vito to get Rufo back. Mm-hmm. Now, an interesting thought was brought up to me in the chat on the show on Thursday. They said, what if Yabo is getting Stockholm syndrome a la like a Beauty and the Beast, where he's actually going to want to be back in the Luciano family, want to be committing crimes and want to team up with Vito because he's been captive by Vito for more than a month now.
That is possible.
The last time we saw Rufo was in the desert in Vegas. We have hardly seen him since.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been since April.
WrestleMania weekend, Stranglemania weekend. We saw him and then we didn't. He's been gone since then. So what if Yabo decides he wants to be part of the Luciano family? What happens to Rufo? Is there another brother Chacon out there somewhere? Like, how many of these brothers are there? How many?
I mean, Italian, right? There's got to be another brother somewhere.
Oh, of course there is. And a sister somewhere they're out there protecting.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Chacon is the mother. And he said he's going to make Debbie Chacon bury both these boys. And I went, oh my God, that's personal.
Poor Debbie Chacon.
Poor Debbie Chacon. It breaks my heart that they have to go through this. And we love the hot clowns. They're high on the list. We had plans to have a whole dating show with them on, and Vito kidnapped one of them and ruined our fun show. How am I supposed to have a dating game with clowns when he kidnaps the clowns?
I know. We can't have a dating show without the two clowns.
You guys have no idea. We had a whole Dark Carnival dating show planned for after Stranglemania, and Vito kidnapped the clowns.
Well, maybe the brother will be saved. Vito will meet his demise. And the clowns will find love. Who knows?
Who knows? God willing. God willing. Who knows? Jesus, the lives we live. So let's talk about next. So Caleb Conley had his last challenge out of his 4 steps of hell that Violent J put in front of him. And it was interesting because it was one scary motherfucker. And he has been through the doors before. And his name is Cruel. This guy is huge, guys. He's humongous. And this is who Caleb had to wrestle this week. He looks like he's a sleep paralysis demon, doesn't he? It's terrifying, this guy. But he came in to wrestle Caleb. What did you think of that match?
I enjoyed it. Cruel's definitely impressed me. I've seen him on other shows on the independent circuit, and just his whole character, his persona, everything I think is awesome. It's very entertaining. So I was excited to see that he came to JCW, and I got to watch him wrestle, Caleb Conley. So I really enjoyed that match. He's definitely got final boss energy.
It really does. If this was a 4th step to hell, this is what I would imagine it would look like. I can't imagine anything else. But Caleb, in his defense, he really did take on all the challengers. Was he straightforward with all of the victories? I don't know if I would say that. I think that Vince had a little bit to do with some of that. But you know what? Some of your victories have to be mental victories and not always achievement victories.
Right.
If that's the case, then I think Caleb got through it okay. That cat victory, though, that's all on Vinny.
I still
that was all
that one.
I'm trying to put together how that even occurred, that we had Ernest the Cat Miller in. And the fact that you didn't even know Ernest the Cat Miller calls my house all the time was pretty funny, too.
What?
He's friends with Vince and Vito. I don't know. You wouldn't believe some of the people that call this house. You would just be shocked. It's very weird. It's a weird life I live. The clown paint is the least weird thing that happens in this house.
For sure.
But Caleb wasn't done on this show yet after his 4th step of hell, because we want to talk about something that happened at the beginning of the show that became the theme throughout the show. Number 1, Vince came out and shook hands with Vito. They are back on, which is bad news bears for everybody else. Those two mean trouble to the entire roster. We know this. We were there for the whole thing. And now they're 100% on the same page. It is not Violent J and Vince as Violent J thought it was going to be. It's Vince and Vito. And Vince and Vito is a lot. They brought out EC3 with EC3's cousin Jeeves, who Vince had his ribs broken with a bat. Broke his ribs. Yep. He's been injured. They came to the ring, and Vince is mad that EC3 went to Canada and did a tour as opposed to the dates he agreed to with Violent J. And Jay told him, no, that was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Vince is just looking for an excuse because he's pissed off that Jay brought somebody in without his okay. He thinks everything should go in the office as an okay. So he said he had 3 blind dates for that evening, as they were saying.
Yep.
3 blind dates for that evening. He had 3 separate matches. He had to wrestle. The first match was against Father Brunson, which had the strangest ending to a match I've ever seen. I have no idea what happened. I thought maybe I took too much Benadryl.
It's like if you were in a medicine, coma or whatever.
Yeah, I felt like it was a fever dream, but I didn't have a fever. So I don't know what happened there, but I guess he won because Father Bronson kind of disappeared. And I'm still trying to catch on with the Father Bronson thing.
I know. I feel like I like him, but like you said, he's hard to understand. It's hard to get his point across exactly what's going on with his character. And I think it's a really interesting character. I don't think he's a bad wrestler. I think he can be super entertaining, but I think that's what maybe holds him back a little bit is like not being able to understand what he's trying to portray or what his character exactly is or whatever. It doesn't come out in his matches. So that's a little bit of a disconnect, but EC3 came out with the win on that one. So, I mean, then he got more punishment after that.
I'm a firm believer in hanging on to see where the story plays out. Like, I don't like to pass judgment on something as soon as I see it. I watch wrestling with people that go, oh, well, that's stupid. I don't like it immediately. And I go, no, let it play out. Sometimes you have to let things play out. People anymore want an instant gratification with things because we're in such a fast-paced world of that TikTok, immediately push a button. When you were a kid, if you wanted to have a song and record it off the radio, you waited all day to record that song off the radio. That's my generation. We wait. I just showed how old we actually are, by the way. We wait for the good thing to happen. You wait for it to play out. You wait for the good thing to pay off. This I'm having a hard time because it's not paying off the way that I thought it would. Exactly what you said, where I can't necessarily understand what he says. I'm not grasping it as much as I would. I want to like it because it pulls me towards a horror character, and I'm really into the horror stuff. I love horror movies, but I can't understand it enough to get it. The end of that match, I was like, okay, is he distracting him to get the victory by showing him drowning this girl in a bathtub, which would be shocking, where you would be going, oh my God, what the hell? And then you get a pin. That I would get. The fact that he just disappeared afterwards, did he forget he left her in the bathtub and go back? Like, what was that? I didn't really understand it. I'm going to keep letting it play out. Maybe I'll get a little more better grasp of that in the future. The second he had to deal with, God bless them all, as Violent J calls them, Jobber City. He had to wrestle Chopper City. And then Chopper City. The Meatball Mamas made an excellent point. Can you tell me whether Chopper Cities are faces or heels? And nobody could answer that question. They're like, I don't know. I don't like them. I can't figure out what they are. And I said, I didn't really know. But EC3 had to wrestle both members of Chapa City.
I think they're heels. If I had to choose, I
would say they went against Willie and Tony, and everybody loved Willie and Tony. So I'm going to say you're right.
I'm going to say they would be heels. Very interesting match. I felt for EC3 on this one as well. And I don't know. Is this another one we have to wait to see how it pans out with Choppa City? Or are we just like anti-Choppa City here in this podcast? I mean, I guess we could say it, right? I guess it's fine to say it, like, whatever.
If we don't like something, this is our podcast. I mean, we just showed a bunch of people that sent nasty emails. I think we could say if we don't like Choppa City.
Like, I'm over here stepping on toes. Like, I don't want to like hurt anybody's feelings, but I do not like Choppa City. They just do not.
I can't get on board with it.
They don't keep my attention. Like you said, it's hard to distinguish whether they are faces or heels. I think they're heels. I just think sometimes they could be a little sloppy. So I don't know. I don't
I
know.
feel like they're very men on a mission-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like men on a mission. So that's how I feel. I can't get into it. And you and I are very like, we really invest ourselves in the show because we come here to review the show and we review what we like. Choppa City Try, I just am not feeling the love. It's when I see other tag teams come out in JCW, like the Outbreak, like Tony and Willie, like even the Backseat Boys, now that they're back, it seems like it's just more of an easier flow of things, a fit with the crowd, a fit with the atmosphere, a fit with the styles. Choppa City just doesn't seem to have that same fit with the style, with the crowd. And you know what? God bless them, they try.
Yeah.
I don't feel it. I don't feel the same way. I don't feel the same way. But EC3, excuse me, EC3 got by that match. And then it was on to the last person to wrestle EC3. And we finally found out who Joel Gertner's He's Coming person is. And it was Josh Bishop, who's the former JCW champion, who never really lost that belt. He came out with the old belt, the one that Matt Cardona won and left with, the original belt. And here we go. He comes in the ring and it was him and EC3. And we saw Caleb Conley come back out and get involved in that match at the end. What does this mean for JCW? Is Josh Bishop going to claim I never lost the belt and you guys are walking around with a new champion in KoKane and I never lost the title?
I mean, I would if I was him personally. I would be like, hey, I still have this title. I officially never lost it. So, and now I'm back. So obviously Gertner has like other intentions in mind and he has a bigger plan here. But I think it's
Gertner has a plan. I thought it was to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, but
I mean, after 24 years, he has come up with a plan, and it involves big money Josh Bishop, who I think is pretty impressive. And I mean, poor Jeeves going through it again. I always say, I'm like, oh, they're always beating up on Jeeves.
And I love Jeeves. I love Jeeves. Like, why are they always picking on my dude? Like, why you gotta beat up on Jeeves? He came on the show here, did a great Vince Russo impression. You missed it. You were gone. We'll have to have Jeeves back on when you're here. He was a joy to do the show review with. Love Jeeves. He was there during the Vito construction guy fight.
Yes. He's always around. He's always involved.
He's always around with something, and always beat up on him. But I think adding a couple new faces like Josh and Cruel coming in, I think that's a pretty good thing. I like our main roster that we've had on the show so much, and I really enjoy them. And I think that people that are mainstays, like having Tony and Willie and the Outbreak and the Ring Rat, and those are your mainstay people. Feeding people in only helps the story more. And the stuff with Violent J and Vito, as much as I don't want to say nice things about Vito, Violent J and Vito are money. They are money. Their feud could go on till the end of time, and I would continue watching it because they are funny together. They are violent together. They don't care if they hit each other. They don't care if they insult each other. They will go all day. They do not care.
And they probably will.
And they will to the end. They will be 100 years old in a nursing home, insulting each other and like fucking pissing in each other's inshore. Does Fago make a type of insure?
That could be an idea.
Could be. I'm going to send that to the Fago company, see what we can get out of it. But so that was the show this week. I thought it was a pretty good show. I really enjoyed the backstage segments. I think that was the shining star of the show this week was the backstage. Every week that just gets better and better.
For sure.
You don't have to have any fucking wrestling. I've watched the show without wrestling, and I love wrestling. I watch it without it.
No, it was definitely this week was a highlight of the backstage segments, just the stuff with the Outbreak, the stuff with Vito and Sally Boy, just all that combined. It was just super entertaining to watch.
You know what popped me that I laughed, other than Barnabas with the magnifying glass was hysterical. after everything with Vito, everything they went through, and Vito like, oh, he's locked up and all that stuff, all that shit. All at the end, Vito goes off and he finally fucking snaps and he yells at everybody and he gets to Yabo and he goes, he has to beat up Valenche, that douchebagger. You have the hour, I'm going to make Debbie Chacon bury both of her sons. And he leaves the room and Vincenzo goes, capisci? Capisci? I'm getting lost it. So, capisci? Oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever seen. This is so funny.
Where's my brother? Give me
I gotta say, if he ever gets out of captivity, making a "Where's My Brother" T-shirt would probably make him a nice chunk of change.
Yeah, I could see that.
Where's my brother? But too bad he's captive right now. I don't know how he would ever get a hold of like pro wrestling tees for that. I don't think Vito lets him make phone calls.
Wherever he is, he probably cannot make a phone call.
I would assume no. I would assume Vito keeps him pretty much on lockdown, wouldn't you?
So he's not in your house and he's not in the bathroom. So those are two places that are out. And he's not. I mean, maybe we should get Barnabas to look into it because he's got all the investigative equipment apparently.
He's got the mystery machine. Maybe he could drive around and see if he's anywhere near him. If he's not here. If he was here, I would know. He's not in the house and he's not in the offices. So he's not on the lanai. So, he's definitely not there. Guys, we're having a big show on Tuesday for Mr. Vito LaGrasso's birthday. He's throwing himself an online birthday party. So there are going to be some videos. There'll be an hour-long episode of Big Vito versus the World, the Don's Final Offer. It will be live Tuesday at 7 p.m. on the Big Vito brand on YouTube. You can come by. He's come to destroy. He stays to talk. It's Big Vito. There will be Parkwood Deli.
I was going to say, will there be catering? Will it be from Parkwood Deli?
I thought to see if Parkwood Deli ships to Florida, but it would be a waste. He won't touch it.
You know what? What if you don't tell him it's Parkwood Deli?
Oh, and get him to eat it? He'd kill me. He'd kill me.
Like, here's this Italian sub from New York.
You'd be like, Toluccios? Is this Toluccios? And then it would be Parkwood Deli, and he would be so fucking mad. For those of you who don't know, who haven't watched Vito's show, which it's not a wrestling show. I don't know what to call it. What do you call Vito's show?
Vito After Dark.
Vito Unleashed. It's just Vito being Vito for like 30 minutes. The chat is open. There's viral videos that pop up every once in a while. Vito's outfit of the day fail with the women was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. When he yelled to that woman, "Your vag is out," I thought I was going to die. And then the woman that fell over and he goes, "Oh, take a dump." And I lost my mind. Like I can't with him, his ridiculousness. But Vito has this, and we've talked about it on the show, an imaginary feud with a deli he's never been to up by Chrissy that's called the Parkway Deli. And there's a Parkwood Deli. There's a Parkwood Deli guy that Vito doesn't like. He's never met him. And it's just ongoing, and it's every day, and it's real life. It's not something he made up for a show. This is every day for years. This has gone on for years. It's not a new thing.
This is a feud in his head that he's been battling, and he does this. He just makes up these random feuds with, like, he'll be like, "I hate this fucking coaster." He'll be like, "This is a terrible coaster. What the fuck is Pixar? I hate it." And then every day he'll talk about how he hates this coaster till I tell him to get over it. Except this Parkwood, I wouldn't say Parkway for some reason. Parkwood Deli, he has never been able to get over. And it's just stuck in his head till the day he dies. And until he and the Parkwood Deli guy meet and solve their differences, this shall be a forever feud. And I don't think they'll meet because they've never met. I don't even know if the Parkwood Deli knows he is just so mentally involved in their business.
That he's a hater? That he's such a fucking hater?
I was going to say it nicer, but yes.
You can't. Because somebody can't make a fucking feud up in their head and then literally get mad about it. Okay, today, the Parkwood Deli guy made cutlets, and Vito has beef with cutlets not made to perfection. Vito makes very good cutlets. His cutlets are nice and thin. They're made perfect. They're breaded nice. If they're burnt, they get thrown in the trash. He would never serve a burnt cutlet. It's like, it's a big deal, right? So the guy had cutlets and they were already made, and he had cheese on top and peppers I make in the shop, and they're put along the top of it. And Vito's like, yeah, the microwave. He's going to microwave them, and they're going to be this and that. And so the sandwiches are made up, and then he goes, and then if you come in today and you order one of these sandwiches, you get a free Nick's shirt. So now Vito thinks that they're literally having to give away Nick's T-shirts to sell cutlets.
I mean, the World Cup is going on over here. Okay, so they were like, I sent you the tweet from the other day. Like, they went viral on Twitter, and I was like, wait, this is not the same Parkwood Deli. And it was.
And it was.
Like, they had the World Cup, like all these fans from all over the world coming over to try our food and being so impressed with some of our food, like barbecue and like weird stuff.
He was mad that people came over to try the Parkwood Deli. But yeah, I'm like, Vito, you don't have a restaurant. It's not like they're not coming to your restaurant to try. Well, we used to have one. Well, no, your dad had one. Your dad hasn't been around since the early 2000s. Like, he's not going to make a cutlet from heaven. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, they got to eat something. Well, they should be going to Terluccio's. Like, Terluccio's is the place to be for Vito. He won't go anywhere else. It's got to be Terluccio's.
I don't even know where Terluccio's is. Is it in Jersey or is it in New York?
I think it's in New York. He said it's near you.
I have to look it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been there, but he swears by it. And, well, look, because the fans don't know this, Chrissy and I were blessed the other day. Vito decided on Facebook to start a group chat with me and Chrissy without us knowing it, until we just woke up one morning and we're in a group chat with Vito filled with food videos of sandwiches and telling us to eat.
What do you think about this sandwich?
What? For no reason. For no reason. And we're like, what the fuck is this? And then he tried to invite your mother.
Of course.
Because he won't leave your mother alone.
He will not leave and my mother, I think she remembers him from the wedding, because I said something about you guys a couple weeks ago when we were on vacation, and she was like, oh yeah, but my mom is also in her 70s, so like she doesn't remember.
And then he said, why are you standing in the way of true love? I'm like, how did we get from sandwiches to Chrissy's mother? And how did we get in a group chat? I was like, you're not in the group. It's us. And you're on the outside. Why are you sending us sandwiches? Like, I don't understand how our life has gotten this way.
Now I'm getting harassed about sandwiches.
Like, I'm done. I can't live this life anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm going to have to take off the com paint and just go on my way.
You might disappear. I don't know if you could do that.
I know. Everybody's disappearing. Maybe I'll find out where Rufo is. I'll just be like, I'm leaving the group chat, and then I'll just, that's it. That's it for me. If I leave, we can't leave the group chat. He'll just add us back in.
I know. He'll just start another one.
And it is just going to be sandwich after sandwich after sandwich. And I just don't even know how to live with this anymore.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like this is, oh, I see it right here on my phone. Terluccio's.
See?
Where are they? Family owned since 88. So that makes sense. Deli. They don't have their address on here. Oh, wait. They're in New Jersey.
Oh, they were in New Jersey. He said it's near you. You are not in New Jersey. You are in New York.
I am in New York. It's Middletown, New Jersey. So I have to see how close it is, because Parkwood Deli is about an hour from me. So
where's the drive?
I got to get a sandwich from Parkwood Deli, and I got to get a sandwich from Terluccio's. And see, and God forbid I say Parkwood Deli is better. I don't know. Would I eat a Parkwood Deli sandwich? Because that guy doesn't seem like he washes his hands.
He's got the dirty apron. Like, I'm not saying I side against Vito on these thoughts. I'm just saying it's a little unhinged.
It is very unhinged, although it's like sometimes like the food is, I don't want to say it's better, but you know, like New York is known for like, they were known for dirty water hot dogs, right?
Right,
like,
right.
So it's like, oh, they taste better, the dirty water dogs. But like, so does it taste better because the Parkwood Deli doesn't wash their hands?
Can you imagine people are going to sit at home and watch this podcast of us talking about this, and like that's going to be like their day. Like they're going to watch this and think this is what these two bitches literally do with their day.
They came to talk. They wanted to hear about JCW and clowns, and we're talking about fucking sandwiches.
So far, we've talked about sandwiches, Vito's group chat, and trolls that look alike. Like that's been our whole podcast today, guys. Yeah. We need a lot of sleep. We were up with the Knicks last night, and we've been added to a Big Vito sandwich group chat. Who would believe it?
Who would getting on these deli meats for sure?
Who would believe this is our life? If we went back to the early 2000s when we were running around being young 20-year-olds, somethings, who would believe that we'd be in a group chat with Big Vito talking about sandwiches? How random would that have been for us?
More random than some of the stuff that we've come across for sure.
Yeah, that's true. We've had a really weird life, but folks, that's been the show. Sorry.
Don't cancel me.
Please don't cancel us. We've made it to 18. We'd like to make it to at least 25. We made it past Kerry Von Erich's wooden foot. We're hoping to make it further. That's all from us. Chrissy, tell them where you've been.
Well, you could find me on Twitter at Hello Chrissy, where now I will be investigating the Parkwood Deli, and on Instagram at _Hello Chrissy _.
You can find me at Mrs. Harlow Bunny on X and on Instagram, where I will be following Chrissy, following the Parkwood Deli. And next week we plan on watching some JCW. We hope that you join us then.